Good morning, I'm Caren, and this is a 15-minute morning yoga flow and meditation for gratitude. I've linked a video up here and in the description below that describes how to start a gratitude journal you'll actually keep. I recommend gratitude journaling and then coming over to this practice for a full morning yoga ritual. We're going to begin in table on the mat. I recommend having a blanket nearby for practice just in case. Starting in table position with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Curl your toes under and then relax your feet. Exhale all your air and round your spine up into cat pose, relaxing your head down. Then inhale and drop your belly, your ribs, your chest toward the floor as you lift your head last. Avoid overarching in your waist. Exhale, relax the head, upper back, arching toward the ceiling in your relaxation. Finally, the tailbone tilts under. Inhale into cow pose, taking your time. Exhale into cat. Complete 2 more rounds, being fully present with your breath and each movement of the spine as you breathe. Now that you're rounding into cat, we'll end here. And return back into neutral. Reach your right arm all the way up toward the ceiling. And then exhale and thread it through under the left. Coming onto the side of the face, the shoulder, and using the left hand by your face with the elbow pointing up toward the ceiling like a kickstand. Lean some weight over into the right knee, the right shoulder, and relax the head. Take a generous breath into the whole right side body here. And as you breathe out, find a little heaviness into the floor. Inhale, push your left palm down into the floor to lift your right arm all the way back up toward the ceiling. And then exhale and set this right hand down. Same thing to the left side. Inhale, sweep open through the left, arm reaches tall. Exhale, thread it through underneath the right. As you lean into the left side, extend the left arm across the chest onto the floor, relax the neck, and imagine the breath flowing more fully and completely into your whole left side. Take one more round of breath in and out. Push down into your right palm. Inhale, free your left arm. Reach it all the way up. And then exhale, set it down. Walk your knees inward to touch. Sit onto your heels. From here, we'll move into what's called flying cow. And you might like some padding for your knees as you do this, as we'll be standing on the knees. So you can bring a blanket across the mat now for your knees if you're on a hard surface. And rest your knees here as you come into kneeling. Press down into the knees and the feet so that you feel stable here as you lift through the crown. Turn the palms open and inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, palms turn down, sink the hips toward the heels. Let the hands arrive on the mat, forehead might touch. Inhale into cow pose, sending the heart forward, dropping through the belly. Exhale, round the spine into cat and sink the hips back to the heels. Now inhale, reach the arms by your sides, then flow up as you stand, kneeling. Arms come up all the way overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. This is one round. We'll do 2 more. Release the hands. Open the palms up as you inhale. Exhale, slowly flow down to the mat, sinking the hips back. Maybe the forehead touches. Keep the hands where they are. Lift the hips. Pull yourself forward into cow pose. Exhale, round the spine back into cat. Sink the hips to the heels. Full breath in, stand, kneeling. Exhale, hands meet at the heart. Perhaps close your eyes as you continue for this last round. Inhaling, reaching up. Feel this from the inside out. Exhale, palms down, sink back to your hips. Inhale, flow forward into cow pose, spreading out the breath, fluid like water. Exhale, round into cat, sink back to your heels. Inhale, come to that standing position. Exhale, hands drop down to heart center. Stay here, but place your hands on your hips and step your left foot forward. Now drop your hands down to either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift through the knee, extend the leg long, and set it back down. Into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Walk your hands now to the inside of that front foot, heel toe it out significantly all the way to the edge of the mat. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders, and then drop your left hip down. Feel what it's like to lift it up, and then drop it down. Ensure that the hands are right underneath the shoulders or a little bit in front, so you can release the back of the heart. Relax into the right toes, even though they're tucked. And just breathe here. No need to overstretch. Just breathe and be. Recalling something that fills you with gratitude. Inhale and reach the hips back. Swing the left leg back. Keep going. Let it go long and pull the hands right underneath the shoulders. Now lift up through the left leg, bend the knee in, and reach up. Reach up through the sole of the foot. If you'd like to offer some balance into this position, you might take your right hand around and hold on to the foot. It's just an option. Keep reaching up through the foot. If you have hold of the foot, soft bend into your left elbow, gazing forward. Slow exhale, lower the knee back down to the floor, lower the hand if it came up, and step your right foot forward. Into a lunge, let's tuck the left toes under, lift up through the back leg, open yourself into that wide stance, then drop the knee and heel toe your right foot all the way to the side. Planting down into your hands, support yourself into the weight of your arms and relax your legs. Feel what it's like to lift your right hip up and down, and ensure that it stays down, relaxed as you breathe. And again here, find something that fills you with gratitude. Breathing it in and out as you greet the edge of an awakening sensation in your legs. Straighten a bit through that right front leg to swing the leg back all the way long to the back of the mat. Bend and lift the leg, bend the knee. Plant the hands right underneath the shoulders. Kick up here through the foot. You could stay right here if you'd like to add on the balance. Take your left hand around, hold on to the foot. Keep kicking up, reaching up, maybe taking the gaze a little bit forward of the mat. Exhale, release through the foot. The knee comes down, the hand comes down if it was up. Let the hips go wide, the toes toward one another, and sink back into child's pose. Walk the hands over to the right edge of your mat, taking the left hand possibly on top of the right. Let the forehead relax down and reach open through the whole left side of your body. If the head does not quite touch down, no problem. Let it rest alongside the arms. Inhale your way back to center, and then exhale and walk to the left. Right hand maybe on top of the left palm here. Breathing and being more expansive with your breath in the whole right side. Walk your hands back to center. Forehead might touch down. Rest the elbows. Now bring your hands back in toward you. If you're using the blanket, fold it over. I like to fold mine a couple times and then turn the corner of it toward the center of the mat, coming into a cross-legged seat with the point facing the shins. The sits bones are seated on top of the blanket. That way the legs can start to relax. Any position that works for you here in meditation, including lying down on your mat. Once you are comfortable, close your eyes. Let's take the hands into the mudra of meditation with the left hand on the bottom, the right hand on the top, resting the palms together and lightly touching the thumb tips together. Resting the hands in the lap with the palms face up, elbows soft. Become aware of your breath. And slow it down. Now recall that which fills you with feelings of gratitude. Going directly into the feeling itself. It might help to recall some things you wrote down or some things now that you're grateful for. And go beyond the thing, right into the sensation. Staying present with what you sense and how it feels to be in this field of gratitude. Firmly established in the feeling, allow yourself to grow more peaceful and heavy, held by the entire earth. There's nothing left to do in this moment, just to be in it. Continue to stay in this moment as each one comes. Each breath an opportunity to be present, to embody gratitude. Release the hand mudra for now, taking the palms to the knees, stretching the fingers, bowing the chin in. We honor all the realized beings who have brought the knowledge of yoga to us, that we may experience union and harmony today in our thoughts, words, and actions. As you start to open the eyes and come back into the space, take your time. It was an honor to practice with you as always. Give this video a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on new morning yoga practices and other times of the day practices here on my channel and my website, KarenBaginski.com. You can join in for live yoga practice with me every month in our spiritual yoga community called Held. That's for those who identify as feminine. I hope to practice with you again sometime soon.